अरे कभी सोचा है why do I keep making the videos on the PT reading vocabulary? Because it is really important for your scores in the exam. The words do get repeated, and not just the word, the collocations, how to use them, and the variations of the word like stagnate and stagnation. We have seen it hundreds of times repeating in different types of questions. One word can help you in multiple places. See the actual comments from the YouTube and the WhatsApp. You should know as much as possible and watch this video right till the end, because I'm going to share the important words that have been repeating for the reading module, fill in the blanks module in this particular month. Hey everyone, this is Anurag here from Edutrainex PTE. I hope you all are doing great. The fabulous way to build your vocabulary and to focus on the PT reading module is by watching this type of video that I make on monthly basis, and we do have a playlist and series focusing on these type of improvements like vocabulary and spelling. So these videos are focused on the reading fill in the blanks and reading writing fill in the blanks, which are the pain areas for the students. Many people fail in the exam because when they get the words in the exam, they don't know what to do with the words and they fail it completely. So how can you improve that? How can you join the list of successful students who are actually implementing this technique to improve their reading scores day by day? So we pick these words and analysis and all the questions, we put it in the prediction files, and then we analyze those prediction files from the last couple of months, and then we bring it to you the most repeated words. So if you want access to the prediction files, you can become our YouTube priority member and you will get access to all the prediction files. And if you're looking for paid assistance, then you can WhatsApp us, where we provide to you. As you can see, the benefits are provided when you join as a student. All the prediction file templates, app access for 3 months for practice, mock tests, whatever, everything is done under one roof. So like and subscribe, and let's begin quickly. Okay, so the list of words that you see on the screen, some of them are complex, some of them are simple. Okay, but it really depends on the degree where you are currently. If you are already good in English, then you will find these words simple or understandable. But if you are not, then you have to put this extra effort on the vocabulary side, and definitely, trust me, mark my words, these words get repeated in the exam somewhere or the other, and it will definitely help you. So it is always good that you keep on adding words to your vocabulary. You can do it by reading, or you can do it by watching this video that I make. Let's start. The first one is plateaued. Okay, plateau is normally a flat area, and plateaued or plateau, when it is used as a verb, this is what it means. So basically we are stopping, we are having a little change, plateaued out. Okay, so basically we were progressing very fast, but we plateaued out. So that means we stopped there, or we did not have any change. So there are two forms of it, verb and noun. Plateau as a noun means flat, like a flat mountain or a flat piece of land. There are many plateaus around the world. The second one is equitable. Equitable means what? Impartial. It is not related to equal, but yeah, you can relate to it. Impartial, so benefits equal. Okay, so fair, being fair, and it is used as an adjective. You know the common form of adjective, common pattern of adjective ending with able. So that's what it is. And how does it collocate with? It collocate with equitable rights or equitable any something that is a noun. Okay, plateaued can be used with a collocation. The first one, plateaued out or plateaued. That's it. It doesn't necessarily have to be used without. It can be used without it as well. The third one is bleak. Bleak means barren and unlivable, and this is a repeat word. Okay, this has been repeating from last couple of months. So this one is really important. Bleak, what does it mean? Barren, unlivable. Okay, and again it is describing something, so it is an adjective. So how do you use it with? Sometimes when you are describing, oh, this guy is not studying for the PT exam, so he has a bleak future. That means not bright future. So it can collocate with future, or if you want to project something about a noun or something that this is going to happen and are bleak chances or bleak information or bleak future, as I showed here. So that's how you can use it to collocate with. Just understand that adjective always collocates with some form of noun. So future itself in this case is noun. Speculative, again very common pattern for adjectives. If you have been watching my videos, you know by now that this is an adjective for sure. Okay, so theoretical. If you have not been watching, then you need to watch last couple of months at least, as much as you can. The more words you get, the more words you learn, the better your chances are in the reading module. So it means theoretical or something which is not very concrete. speculative. I'm having speculation about something. That's in the noun form. But over here, okay, the next one is speculative. What does speculative means? First of all, understand the word type. If you have been watching my videos, you know by now that this is ending with IVE, IVE, and it is definitely an adjective. If you have not been watching my videos, please start watching them. At least last couple of months. The more you watch, the more you understand, the more you learn. It's always better for you in the reading module. So this means speculation, something not concrete, something that is still theoretical, hypothetical. All those words are synonymous with this. Okay. So this is an adjective here. By mistake, we wrote it as verb before, but I have corrected that now. Adjective. Absolutely adjective. This is a pattern here. Okay. What does it collocate with? Speculative decision, speculative investment, or speculative something. Again, collocates with a noun. So when I say something, that is a noun. Something or someone is always noun, right? The fifth one is novice. Novice means amateur, beginner. So again, you are describing someone definitely. He is a novice racer. So that means he is just a beginner. So novice in doing something or novice driver. So someone you can straight away collocate with a noun. And noun has two forms, like in this case, three forms actually. Someone or something, in this case, someone, person. The sixth one, stagnate. Yeah, this is the kind of word that I was talking about. Stagnate, I saw it in reading fill in the blank. Stagnation, I saw it in reading, writing fill in the blank. So one word is used in multiple places in the same month. Stagnate means a standstill, and this is in the verb form. Stagnation that I told you, that was in the noun form because it ends with TION. So stagnate into something. So something is getting blocked or holding. So again, in this particular one, verb, subject, verb, object pattern, verb and object. So after verb, you have to tell what is actually stagnating. So you have to use a noun. The seventh one is unsustainable. Unsustainable means it is unable to be maintained. Not able to be maintained at the level. You might have heard this particular word when we talk about the economy. The current levels of inflation are unsustainable. That means it's very difficult to maintain the level of the inflation. It's getting difficult for the people. Unsustainable, and you always collocate with a noun. You can say unsustainable economy, unsustainable pollution, whatever you want to talk about. It's getting out of control. The eighth one is written as genres, but it is pronounced as genre. Okay, it's a French word. Genre is commonly associated with common forms of art, literature, and music. So if you see the music categories in some of the musical apps, it will say genre. Okay, and the plural form is genres. Okay, so that's what it is. Genre of music, or genre of this particular artist, or this art or literature. Different categories, that's what it means. Okay, the next one is endure. Endure means suffering or face something, face the suffering. So this is an action that it is talking about. Endurance, that's in the noun form. But this is in the verb form. That's how it appeared in the exam. But you should know both the forms. Endure something, endure pain. Okay, you are enduring pain. Maybe you got hurt or something and you are enduring pain. You are suffering. You are withstanding. All those words are synonyms. Again, the 10th word, it is written as debris, but it is pronounced as debris. S is silent. Okay, English is a funny language. Of course, I can't do anything about it. I can only let you know how it means. So debris means rubbish. Okay, any rubbish, debris falling from the sky, from the rockets, or left over by the factories. Any kachara is debris. Okay, so debris of or debris from. Where is it coming from, or what is it of? So that's how it is used. 10 words now you have learned, very, very important words. Let's move on to the next set of words. Okay, some typical words, some known words as well. Utopian, not a very common word, but we have seen this in the exam, repeating multiple times in that question. It means like a perfect ideology. And where is it used with? Talking about the utopian era or the utopian ideas, when people were having, so many socialist or ideologies, philosophicals, those kind of people, like Aristotle, those kind of people can be related to this. The meaning is this: perfect ideology, utopian. and this can be used as an adjective, as a noun. So it's a complex word. Normally collocates with utopian idea, utopian aspects, utopian era, ERA. You can use it like that. The second one in here is common word. Intervene means interfere. So if I'm making a video and someone just comes in the middle, so he intervenes, he interferes, he disturbs something. So that's what intervene means. And this is an action that you are doing. You are doing something. So that is a verb. Interfere in, intervene in something. Always collocates with this. The next one is salvage. Okay, salvage means rescuing someone or saving someone. Okay, again, this can be used in verb and noun form as the same word, salvage. So you mainly save someone from, right? So salvage from is a very common collocation. So if you see this word, if you see a blank and you see from after that, and if you see the word in the options, you see salvage, it relates to the meaning, fits perfectly, then that is the word. Okay, next one is repel. Repel means attract, opposite of attract, repel, like magnets, repel. Okay, so that means forcing back, and again it's an action, so it is a verb. So it is repelled by something, or you say to repel something, to repel. So to comes first and then repel, or repel comes first and then comes by. The next one is designate. Designate means appoint someone or assign someone, like a position, like a role in an organization. Okay, so that's what designation comes from. Designate, designation. So you have to use it as a verb or as an adjective. Okay, as an adjective it is used rarely, but this is how it is used. He is appointed as the director designate. So that means, or designate director. That means his position is of the director. But otherwise you can use it definitely as a verb. I have designated this task to someone. So as a verb. Designation is like, what's your position in the organization? Okay. So that's how you define it and use it with as, designated as, or designate as. Disposition is the next one. Disposition means character, attributes, your properties, and it is a noun form. Disposition, T-I-O-N, ending with T-I-O-N. So definitely it is a noun, right? And disposition of someone, you are describing characteristics of someone, so you collocate it with of, right? Next one is instinctual. Sorry, instinctual. Instinctual means you can relate it to, see the first part, instinct. What is instinct? Something that comes in your mind. Instincts. My instincts are telling me this time I am going to pass the exam, right? Is it just instinctual, or you can put some efforts as well? Put the effort in the correct direction, then the instincts will always be correct. Okay, so don't take it everything granted on luck. Put some effort as well, and this is the direction, correct direction that you are putting in. Based on instinct, what does it collocate with? Like instinctual response or instinctual behavior, instinctual thoughts. Okay, you can collocate with these kind of words because these are instinctual instincts coming in your mind. So these are the common words that you use it with, and this is in the adjective form. Tual. Okay, I showed you in the spelling video that I made recently. Tual. It's written as Tual but pronounced as chual. Ch. Okay, and this is also a very common pattern for adjectives ending with al. The next one is potent. Potent means very powerful. Potent, not the other potent. Potent has a different meaning, but in this case, a potent thought, a potent medicine, a potent drug, very powerful. That's what it means. So you are describing something here which is a noun. So it is an adjective noun, very, very common pattern coming in the exam all the time. All right. So you collocate with potent drug, potent mechanism, potent something that you are trying to tell this is a very strong candidate. Okay, he's a very potent candidate, and potential comes out of this word, potent, potential. So, okay, the next one is privileged, definitely in the verb form, right? Because it's in ed, that's what you are thinking, but we can use it as an adjective. Privileged information, that means someone who are privileged can only access that information. So some verbs can definitely be used in the adjective form, even in the other tenses. So it means fortunate or having more privilege, more rights. That's what privilege means. Privileged information, very common collocation. Privileged people or class of people, or privileged activity. Okay, remember these. Take a note of it, or you can download it at the end. After you finish watching the video, scroll down through the description and you will see a download button, and you can download all these words that I am discussing in this slide. Conceal, the last one in this. Conceal means hiding something. I'm concealing my thoughts. So I'm hiding my thoughts. So hide, you are doing an action here. Concealing what? Concealing thoughts. That is something, right? Even that is coming in your mind. What are thoughts? Something that is coming in your mind. As soon as you can relate it to something, that is a noun, right? So thoughts are also noun. Or you conceal it from someone. You hide it from someone. Hiding from. I am hiding from. I am concealing from. Very, very common usage. These two forms, collocating forms. Okay, let's look at the third set of words. Now again, it's a mixed balance of some common words, some uncommon words. Okay, but I'm giving you a combination. Very, very common words, easy words, I'm not putting in this video because you already know it. So I'm putting you the difficult ones or the typical ones, atypical ones. Atypical means which are not very typical. Boundless, boundless, no boundary. That's what it means. Limitless, unlimited. So boundless energy, boundless opportunity, and this is an adjective, so it has to be used with a noun. Boundless what? Adjective, noun, same pattern. The second one is revelation. Okay, in the verb form it is reveal, R-E-V-E-A-L, reveal. But when you convert it into the noun form, the spelling changes slightly. See how it is. A disappears before L and then Asian is added, revelation. But means the same, disclosure. Okay, you are disclosing something, you are revealing something. Okay, so or you can use it as a surprise. Revealing or revelation, surprise. What are we revealing about? Revelation of something or revelation about something. Okay, so if government has some hidden news from you before, and then they are having a revelation of the policies that were made before. That's how the newsreader will read it for you. Proportion, again a noun form. You saw it in Revelation as well. T-I-O-N, 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 always noun form. What does it mean? Proportion, very common in statistics, right? Ratios, parts, all those things. So proportion of is the collocation that you always use. Proportion of these things, or proportionate in a different form. Right, the next one is accessible, means reachable, and it says ending with bul, so it is an adjective, right? Reachable, again adjective. Accessible, accessibility, noun form. Et, noun form. Accessible, adjective form. Okay, so accessible, accessible by someone. Okay, this area is accessible by the less privileged people. That's how you can make sentence. Or accessible block, accessible lift, accessible something. So that's how it collocates with accessible by or something, that is a noun. Obligation, I don't need to tell you, again it's a noun. Obligation means duty. It is my duty or it is my obligation to teach you the correct things, the best way to succeed in your PT exam, and absolutely I am doing that. So obligation to, always, 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 this is the word that you use. Obligation to, no obligation for, okay? Obliged also you have to use to. I'm obliged to do something, or I have an obligation to do something. Always to. Okay, remember this. Very, very important. The next one is accord. Accord means agree or agreement in the noun form. Now, agree is in the verb form. Agreement is in the noun form. MENT comes. It becomes a noun form. But accord, the same word can be used in the verb and in the noun form. So, you agree with someone. So, that's why it collocates with, or you agree to something, right? So these are the two words that accord and agree, both of them collocates with. Please note down the words or revise it whenever you have time, but please understand the usage of the words, because this is what is going to be tested in the exam. First is the meaning, and then which words does it collocate with. That is also important. The next one is dweller. Dweller means someone living at a place, like city dweller. So this is a noun. City dweller, city in this case is used as an adjective. City dweller, where is he living? In the city. The next one is disclosure. Disclosure is very similar to revelation. That's what we discussed here. Disclosure, it's in the noun form. Disclose, it's in the verb form. You see how the words are changing? Reveal, same meaning, right? So disclosure of and about, see, even the collocations are same. Similar type of meaning, similar type of collocations. That's the next level of your collocation learnings, right? If you understand similar synonyms, and you saw over here as well, agree, accord, collocates with these words. So often synonyms meaning the same collocates with similar words. Okay, it's not a 100% rule, can't give you that in writing, but it is a pattern, definitely a pattern. Supplant. Supplant means replace or displace something. So it is a verb, you're doing an action, supplant by, replaced by. So you can think about your synonym words. What is it collocates with? Replaced by or replaced with or replace something. So this is what it will collocate will. So cut that. So this is also what it will collocate with. The next one is inhered. Inhered means existing permanently. Inherence, inheritance, not very related, but inherence. Okay, existing permanently, which is ingrained in your body. It is permanently there, like the knowledge of words that you're gaining should be inherent in you. So in is the common collocation. You might have heard me repeating multiple times, inhered in. That's what it collocates with. Let's look at the next set of words. The first one is embossed. Embossed means like if I take a coin, plain coin, and then I'm engraving something. Engraving, emboss, carving. So that's what it means. Embossed on a coin, mainly used in this kind of scenario, or embossed on something, stamping something. That's what it means. Candid means frank, outspoken. He is a very candid something. So it is describing someone. So it is an adjective. Something. Candid painting. So the painting itself is speaking 1,000 words. So that's why it is candid, outspoken, frank. It is speaking to you. So those are the scenarios where you use this. Always used with noun. The next one is spontaneous. Yes, famous, spontaneous, callous. These are the common patterns of adjective. Again, common pattern, OUS. So, you know, this is an adjective. What does it mean? Spontaneous means instant, sudden reaction. So, you collocate it with now. Spontaneous reaction, spontaneous information, whatever fits the meaning perfectly, but it is instant, sudden reaction. The next one is accordance. Accordance, you see the word that I discussed before, and this is in the noun form, confirm, agreement. Okay, I would like to change, cut that. So I would like to make a correction here. By mistake, I said the same word accord can be used in both the forms, but that is not the correct. I should have recalled the word. It's in the noun form, it comes out as accordance. That is what I am discussing here. So apologies for that. Accordance. This is in the noun form, and then this one is agreement. But agreement, what happens? It is either taking place between someone, so that's what it is. Accordance between or accordance with can also be used as a collocation. The next one is merely. Merely means simply or just. This one is adverb. Why? Because it is ending with ly. Merely. So it often collocates with a verb because adverbs are describing the verbs. Okay, merely or mere, similar. Meaning is similar, usage will be different. Confiscate. Confiscate means seizing something. Someone comes and just takes everything that belongs to you. So they confiscated your items. Seize. And this is an action, so this is a verb. Absolutely, you're confiscating some area, you're confiscating a treasure, you're confiscating things, so it collocates with nouns. But these are some common words. The next one is charter. Charter means hire or authority. I have a charter to do something, so I have the authority to do something. Or when I hire a plane, often used with a plane, not with a taxi or car, charter plane. You might have heard about chartered planes. So this is where it comes from, hiring a plane, available for hire, and you can use it. Hire is in the verb form, authority is in the noun form. Okay, this time no confusion. Hire plane, charter from or charter to or chartered in. These are the common collocating words that can be used with it. Distort, the next one. Distort means distorted, twisted, not very clear. That's what it is. Distort is in the verb form and you are describing what is happening using the subject, verb, object. This is distorted. You can also use it with by, distorted by. So if someone is doing the action of distortion, you can say this distortion is this distortion is caused by, or this is distorted by someone. Okay, next one is plea. This is not pronounced as plea, it is plea. Plea means appeal, and this is a noun. You make a plea for, you make a plea to the judge of the High Court, or you make a plea for bail, maybe. The last one for today in this particular batch, before we do the actual exam questions, is augmentation. Augmentation. Have you heard about it? Become greater in size. So what do you say when people talk about the VR glasses that you put and see? Augmented reality, right? That's what they say. Augmented reality means it's in the greater form. You are projecting the artificial things in a greater form of reality. That's why it is called as augmented reality. Augmentation of something. Okay, you are enhancing something. Enhancement of. Okay, so this is in the noun form, TION, and that's what it means. Now let's do the questions and then we'll wrap it up for today. But this is very important video, some very typical words, some difficult words. So make sure you know all of them before you go to the exam this particular month, or it may also appear in the next month. That's why I keep on telling you that revise the previous videos as well. Some words from that have been used 6 months back can still appear here. We have seen it ourselves. Okay, the first question is right in front of you. The way we design our cities need a serious rethink. Okay, need a serious rethink. Serious, adjective, noun, everywhere, common pattern. After thousands of years of progress in urban development, again, urban development, adjective, noun, we dash some 60 years ago. We dash, we did something, we did an action. And that is in the past tense because it's talking about 60 years ago. So something that happened in the past. Let's see how many past tense verbs. Started, plateaued. That's it, only 2. Now you only have to choose out of 2. What did we do? Although after thousands of years of progress, after thousands of years, we what? 60 years ago. Did we start just progressing just 60 years ago? We basically plateaued, the meaning that we discussed before. We flattened out. We kind of had no change, no visible change. That's what is fitting meaning here. So the first one is plateaued. And this was the word, one of the words that we discussed. The next one. Okay, the next one is cities are not safe, healthier, more efficient, or more what? Okay, now you see more. It is showing you a degree of something. So we need to have an adjective here to describe that. More efficient, not safer, healthier, all are adjectives here. So we need an adjective. How many adjectives? Questionable is adjective, equitable is adjective, bleak can also be used as an adjective, but left is not making sense here. So which one do you think applies to the meaning, not to the meaning? More equitable or questionable? Are we talking about questionable? They are getting worse on these measures. More equitable, we are talking not safer, healthier, efficient, or more equitable. You remember what equitable is? Impartial, right? Fair. So equitable means fair or more fair. So they are not fair anymore. Cities are not healthier, not safer, not fair. So that is the question, that is the answer here, right? Let's look at the third one. The statistics on chronic disease, rising road tolls, and congestion in our urban environments paint a dash future. Now we know what kind of word we are looking for. We have already discussed it in today's video. A bleak future. Bleak future. Okay. Barren. Okay. That kind of future. Because of these things going on, understand the meaning as well. Why are we saying it as bleak future and not as a questionable feature? Because bleak, unlivable, barren, the way cities are getting into. So that is fitting the meaning perfectly. And since you know the meaning already, you can straight away apply it. The next one is very long question. Okay, very long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blanks. And we have been seeing this kind of questions appearing multiple times in the exam. Okay, repeatedly now. They are making it a pattern. Gone are those days when you only get 4 blanks or 5 blanks. Now you get 7 blanks, and one question I saw it around 10 to 11 blanks. Can you imagine? So, but still, you will get enough time to solve that question because it has so many blanks, and you will get lesser questions somewhere else. So let's try solving it. Cuteness is in offspring is a dash protective mechanism. Is a dash protective mechanism. Okay, protective mechanism, it's already describing something, mechanism, but we can, what can we say? That dash survival for otherwise completely dependent infants, cuteness. So cuteness in someone increases the chances of their survival, right? Something that is increases. So many words here: privileged, slower, proper, dependent. We have already seen here, not required. Contain. No, we don't need verbs here. Instinctual protective mechanism. Babies, we're talking about infants like babies. They're not very instinctuals, right? They can't think too much. Not intellectual. Supports, endures, deliberate, potent. You see the word that we discussed in today's video. This is the first answer. Potent protective mechanism. Potential of cuteness can be a potential mechanism for the survival. The more babies are cuter, the more you will take care of them. So that's what it tries to say. That dash survival mechanism, that dash survival. Now this is the subject over here. Now SVO can happen anywhere in the sentence. SVO, survival for otherwise completely dependent infants. Something is making sure that this is the survival. Now if we see the verb, and this is singular subject, so we need a plural verb. You know this, right? Supports is a plural verb. Anything else? Oh, there is one. Supports and ensures. So supports better than supports is ensures, making sure. That's what we were looking for. The next one, keep reading the text, understand the meaning. Previous research has linked cuteness to early ethological ideas of kitchen scheme, infant scheme, where infant facial features serve as innate releasing mechanism for dash caregiving behaviors. Now you can use that particular word we were using before. This is not a very easy question, but you have to know the meanings in order to apply it. Now, are we talking about releasing mechanism, facial features, instinctual? Just now I discussed that they are not able to think, but they can have instincts like any animals. Even if they are not very intelligent, they may have instincts or stimuli, what we call it as instinct, stimuli. When you touch something, suddenly you feel something. That is stimuli, that is instinct. Okay, so some things, instincts can happen without thinking as well. Okay, I have to correct that one. So this was the second answer, number 2, and this becomes your third answer. Now the next one, you see 2 here, so we know verb 1 is needed here. We know the grammar rule from the grammar lessons that I have been giving you on the YouTube every month. Features to dash positive infant sounds and smell. Okay, so we propose extending the concept of cuteness beyond visual features to dash positive infant sounds and smell. So it is adding something to cuteness, sounds and smell. So what is related to add? And 2 means verb 1. Slower, no. Invalid, involved, deliberate. Contain is a singular verb. Include is a singular verb. And we are talking about adding, that includes something. That contains something, no, that includes something. Okay, contain means like in a box, contains it. Okay, the next one, we review how cuteness dash key parental capabilities. How cuteness, this is a noun, subject. So what do we need? Verb. This is a singular subject. We need a plural verb. Cuteness dash key parental capabilities. So cuteness, plural verb, you already found it, only one left. So you can make that as an answer. That is your 1, 2, 3, 4th answer. Okay. And the next one is Capabilities by igniting fast privileged neural activities followed by dash processing in larger brain networks, followed by fast privileged information followed by fast, or what will be opposite of fast? So in this case, slower, or it could have been faster, but we don't see any options as faster. First, the fast, it happens fast, the information is processed faster, and then slower. So that's what it is trying to say. Processing in large brain networks also dash in play, empathy, and perhaps even higher order moral emotions. Also involved in, that is the sixth answer, because involved in is a collocation. I am involved in this activity. Any other word, contain in, not collocating. Deliberate in, deliberate about. Okay, invalid in, no. Privileged in, proper in. None of the words are collocating it. So that's how you found the answer, and that's how you should be able to figure out. Now, if you haven't watched the video on the 4 killer strategies that I shared before for the reading fill in the blanks and reading writing fill in the blanks, you should do it now. And if you want access to all the prediction files, the questions that are coming in the exam, where we pick the words from, where we do the analysis, if you want all of them, you can become our YouTube Priority member, where you can get access to the prediction files every month, the latest ones. Okay, and if you're looking for paid assistance, you know what to do. Just WhatsApp us. We will teach you, we will prepare you, we'll take you down to every detail, and then we'll help you to get your desired scores. Keep watching Edutrainex, and I'll soon be back with another informative video on PT topics. See you soon.